Your students will sit through a 2-hour documentary about animal survival, but they can't focus on a 15-minute science lesson about ecosystems. That is not an attention problem. That is a connection problem. What if your science lesson started with a story students actually cared about and then taught photosynthesis, food chains, energy flow, pollination, and Earth systems? Most science lessons start with a topic: ecosystems, food chains, photosynthesis, pollination, Earth systems. But when those concepts are disconnected from meaning, students memorize terms for the test and forget them by next week. So we created story-based science mini-units: ecosystems, energy, and Earth systems. 8 NGSS-connected science mini-units for grades 4 through 6, built around the world of unleashing greatness, the kingdom of shadows. Not just another packet, not just another worksheet, a story-driven way to make science stick. Here is what makes this different. In the novel, students enter Wakaduo, a hidden world shaped by animals, ecosystems, survival challenges, and transformation. That world creates a natural bridge into real science. When students meet animal characters, they study symbiotic relationships. When they explore survival in Wakaduo, they study energy flow and food chains. When they encounter the Baobab, they study photosynthesis, habitats, and ecosystem support. When they cross the desert and climb the mountains, they study Earth systems, water movement, and elevation. But the story does not replace the science. It gives the science a reason to matter. And the science gives the story another layer of meaning. Students are not just learning about ecosystems, they are inside one. Here is exactly what you get. 8 story-based science mini-units. Mini-Unit 1, Symbiotic Relationships, Mutualism, Commensalism, Parasitism, Animal Relationships and Survival. Mini-Unit 2, Energy Everywhere, Producers, Consumers, Food Chains, Energy from the Sun. Mini-Unit 3, The Power of Plants, Photosynthesis, Respiration, Glucose, Oxygen, Plant Energy. Mini-Unit 4, The Baobab, One tree as producer, habitat, oxygen source, and ecosystem support. Mini-Unit 5, Pollination and Honey, Bees, Nectar, Pollen, Honey, Plant Reproduction. Mini-Unit 6, Matter and Energy, Energy Flow, Matter Cycling, Decomposers, Food Webs. Mini-Unit 7, Earth Systems in the Desert, Geosphere, Atmosphere, Hydrosphere, Biosphere, Erosion, Evaporation, Survival. Mini-Unit 8, Mountains and Water Movement, Elevation, Condensation, Mist, Streams, Mountain Ecosystems. Each mini-unit includes a story connection, science core, interactive practice, student worksheet, quick check, extension, vocabulary support, and answer keys. Plus puzzles, drawing activities, a glossary, an alignment chart, and a certificate of completion. But here is the real power. Students are not just learning science terms. They are connecting science to story. They are asking, how do animals survive? How does energy move? Why do plants matter? What happens when one part of an ecosystem changes? How do land, water, air, and living things work together? That kind of thinking turns science from memorization into understanding the world. And for students who need stronger reading support, this matters even more. When science is connected to story, students have context. They have characters. They have images in their minds. They have a reason to discuss, explain, draw, label, compare, and write. That is how literacy and content learning support each other. This is why I keep returning to Unleashing Greatness, the Kingdom of Shadows, as the center of a larger curriculum ecosystem. The novel is not just a reading assignment. It is the doorway. The student workbook, teacher guide, parent playbook, classroom games, writing activities, poetry, assessments, and now these science mini-units all grow from that story world. But the goal is not to overwhelm teachers with more materials. It is to make learning feel connected. Start with a powerful story, then build reading proficiency, vocabulary, comprehension, writing, science, social-emotional learning, and critical thinking from the inside out. These mini-units work as standalone science lessons, but when they are paired with the novel, students experience something rare, learning that feels like a world, not a worksheet. So here is what to do next. If you teach grades 4 through 6 and you want science lessons that connect ecosystems, energy, plants, pollination, matter, and earth systems to a story world students can actually care about, visit my Teachers Pay Teachers store. You will find story-based science mini-units, ecosystems, energy, and earth systems. You will also find resources connected to the Unleashing Greatness, the Kingdom of Shadows curriculum ecosystem, including the novel, workbook, teacher guide, games, writing activities, and more. The mini-units work as standalone science lessons, but they become even more powerful when paired with the novel. The link is on screen and in the description. Grab the mini-units, try one with your class, watch what happens when science has a story worth caring about. And if this kind of story-driven teaching matters to you, subscribe to this channel for more literacy tools, science resources, classroom games, and curriculum that help students grow as readers and thinkers. Because this is not just about one product, it is about building a different kind of learning experience, one where story, science, literacy, and student greatness all work together.